All right, everybody. This is Judy Jam session, June 20th. We have some people here, and today we are going to be talking about creating a speech that actually solves a problem that people have. So let's just go to it. So first of all, we're going to start. Before I get to what we're doing today, I wanted to know if Mike, I know you've been working on putting together the message of your statement. I was wondering if you could share it with us, and if people could take little notes and see if there's any way to improve it. Would you want to share it, Mike? All right, let me unmute you.
Yes.
Okay, go to it.
I'd love to, yeah. Let me just try to get it. Exit full screen.
Yeah, you put it together. And does anybody else have any homework or anything they've been working on that they want to share? Anybody else? Anybody else have any homework? Because otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to be working on talking about the problem that your speech solves. Anybody else have anything they like to submit to work on or get feedback on? This is where we do it. This is where you get personal feedback from me. Anybody? Nobody?
I do.
Okay, Delete, you do? Okay, so Mike, you do. So Mike, are you ready?
Sure, yes.
Okay, go to it.
I'm Mike Cateo, a social worker and psychotherapist, but you might recognize me from my show,
Okay,
The Short
hold
Bus
on. Can you
Yes.
can you do it like watch me? I'm like, hi, I'm Mike, and I've been. It's like, hi, I'm Mike. I've been, I'm a psychotherapist, and can you just do it like so it's authentic? Can you do it that way? Like just like as you remember it. Just
Sure.
Yeah, just do it as you remember it, and like look at the camera, and just like you're really talking to us, and do it not like it's a speech, but hey, like you just said, sure, whatever, okay, hey.
Okay.
And
Okay.
smile a little bit, like, yeah. Yeah, just like that. Like, I want to see your personality come through on this. So, we want to go like, hi, I'm Mike Caro. I'm a therapist, and have the words.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, David, good to have you here. We're taking notes. Mike's gonna just spontaneously do his message of you statement.
Okay.
Go to it. I won't stop you again.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mike Cateo. I'm a psychotherapist, but you might recognize me from my show, Short Bus Comedy Tour. As a disabled person working 20 years, I know firsthand what a grueling job it is to work in healthcare. We deal with difficult people, constant demands, and really very little appreciation. And that's just the management. Then you got the patients. No wonder we face burnout and high turnover. So how can we manage working with difficult people without burning out? I keynote on workplace tolerance, dealing with challenging people. I'm an expert dealing with difficult people, not only from my years treating those with borderline personality disorder, but I'm a difficult person myself. I survived a brain injury that caused me to have a permanent disability. This sent me on a journey from depression and drug abuse to committing my career to helping others with extreme moods manage their own lives. I now teach my 3-step anger awareness method to healthcare professionals to diffuse conflict in all situations, as well as instantly build a communication bridge to those who are different than us, and show how to use something as simple as laughter and a sense of humor to neutralize burnout and depression. I do this in a 1-hour, highly entertaining and interactive keynote where you'll not only learn new techniques, but laugh your stress off. Let's talk about how I can create and liven up your next meeting with a laugh out loud keynote to show how problems can be diffused with laughter, kindness, and connection.
Yay! Okay, good. Now, turn it, you can't read it. There's no way because you say, I use humor to create laughter. I use humor, we're going to create laughter. We're going to get riled up. I'm going to use some stuff from when I did my comedy tour. And you're going to see my expertise come out on, as I deal with borderline personalities. I'm the foremost. I want you to screw everything that we worked on. I want you to just right to the camera, and I want you to be excited about it, right? And the smiling does help. It really does help lighten it up. And I don't want you to use any of the same words. I just want you to improvise it. And I want you to go, my speech, it's instead of my speech is going to include, my speech is going to inspire you. I'm going to use, it's going to be funny. We're going to laugh. But at the same time, you're going to get these takeaways. It's going to show you exactly how to deal with difficult people.
All right. I'm not looking at nothing.
Don't look at anything.
I'm looking at you.
I don't want you to read anything. Close that thing off, and let's just do it one more time. Ready? Right. And tell me, Mike, what do you talk about?
Hey, I'm Mike Cateo. I'm a social worker and psychotherapist, but you might know me from my stand-up tour, the Short Bus Comedy Tour. I work with difficult people, and I've worked in healthcare for over 20 years, and I know what a grueling job it could be. We deal with constant demands, difficult people, and really stupid people. And that's just the management. Then you got the patients. I'm an expert in dealing with difficult people, and because I'm a difficult person myself, I've been on a journey from.
Are you reading it now?
No, I am not reading it.
But if you go, I'm a difficult person myself. Really, ask anyone. I mean, I don't want you to do the same way. I want you to liven up.
The paper isn't even open.
Right? Ask my landlord. I just want you to play with it, right?
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning one more time.
Yep.
You're doing
Hey, everybody.
Good.
I'm trying. Hey, everybody. I'm Mike Cateo. I'm a social worker and psychotherapist, but you might recognize me from my stand-up tour, the Short Bus Comedy Show. I've been a performer for many years, and now I work exclusively with people with borderline personality disorder to help them really learn how to manage their own lives. I know how to work with difficult people because I'm a difficult person myself. I was in a drunk driving accident that left me with a permanent disability. And because of that, I fell into drug abuse and depression. And then I learned how to turn my life around and give back to people so that they get what they need to really manage their own lives. I do this in a highly interactive 1-hour keynote, and I'd like to prepare one for you. So please give me a call, and we can talk about how I might work best with your organization.
Wow. I love that. I love that. Give me a call. Let me talk how I can work best. I mean, that was great. I really thought that was great. The only thing I want you to do is just to make sure that you set up your expertise. That I'm an expert. I have spoken internationally on treatments for people with borderline personalities, and that's why I chose this topic. Because if you can handle the same methodology I use to deal with people with borderline personalities, I can show how you can use it to deal with anybody, right? So I just kind of want to set that up, that you've spoken in Italy, you have spoken internationally on this topic. And then, so that's one thing I want to set up really early so you're not fluff. I really want to then also set up is that, let me keynote, at your event, which will be unforgettable because I'm going to use stories. I'm not going to not only show you content on how you can specifically deal with difficult people, but I'm going to enhance with, stories from my own life. My God, you might notice I'm talking funny. I had a brain injury and I survived drug addiction, and I am inspired to talk to you. I want to hear like that desire to share what you know, right? I want to put that energy right out there. Now, you'll be able to, I'll put this video up on the site or send it to you guys in an email, a link to it, so you'll be able to see your work here. But really good stuff. Anybody have any other comments for him?
Please critique me, please.
Anybody? Yeah, okay. You can just unmute yourself when you talk. Go ahead.
Is that for a YouTube video, or what was that piece for? Did you hear me?
The speech I did?
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah.
That was for for a video to send to people to try to get work.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, what does he do? It's when someone says, what do you speak about? That's what the first module is all about. How do you answer that question? When people are asked what they speak about, mostly they talk about themselves. I speak on this and that. No, you talk about like the problem, and that's what we're going to be addressing today. Okay? Good work, Mike. I just think you really need to make it liven up with your personality.
I liked when you mentioned how you worked with the problem people was the management.
Yeah.
That helps a lot to have some humor right in there,
Yeah, right at the start, have humor. But when you do a joke, just, you just did it. Just kidding. You know what I mean? Because you want your personality to shine. You don't want it to be stiff. Okay. Anybody else have something that they've worked on that they want to share? Who's next? If not, then we'll just go into doing some work. I want to ask you people just to go along and to tell me the title of your speech. And if you don't have a title, I want you to make one up on the spot. Andrea, why don't we start with you? Andrea, go ahead.
Energize your day.
What?
Energize your day.
Energize your day. Now, we're only seeing your nose and your eyes. Okay.
Let me move this down.
There you go.
Okay.
They're very nice.
It has a thing to flip up. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Energize your day. Fantastic. Douglas, just make it up on the spot. What do you got?
How to know where you're going in a business.
How to know where you're going
in a business.
Okay. Delee.
How to make 2018 the year of the employee.
To make 2018 the year of the employee. David.
I make meetings fun by ripping you apart.
Make meetings fun by ripping you apart. Okay. Mike.
Stop driving me crazy.
I like it. Chris.
Imagine a world where everything's fair.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to just go through again, all right? And I want you to tell me just one thing I'm going to take away after listening to your speech, okay? Just one takeaway. What's the takeaway, Andrea?
You can work exercise into your daily activities without changing a thing.
Okay, and what are the results I'm going to get that? That's something I can do, but what results am I going to get from that?
More energy.
All right, so from listening to your speech, I'm going to have more energy to do what?
To get things to be productive during your.
And when I'm productive, what's going to happen?
I will feel a higher level of energy and alertness and
accomplished.
Yeah.
I will get that to-do list done and still have time in my life to do what I want.
Exactly.
Not feel, and end up and end the day feeling,
Yes. Yes, you feel more alert and high energy and still have time left over.
all right, that's good. Write that down someplace. So you're going to accomplish. Okay, Chris, what do we have from you? Well, I listened to your speech. I'm going to come back. What am I going to get?
You're going to be able to do your work with more focus and more smiles.
Chris. Okay, Chris, focus. And now, if I do my work with focus and smiles, what does that give me?
More satisfaction at work, at your job, or wherever you are right now.
Satisfaction. And if I'm satisfied, what does that give me? Like, we want to think of real results that people are interested in. Like, you know, if focus and smiles, is that going to bring me more clients? Is that going to give me my customers happier? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's it going to give me? Because I know I'm not going to, you know, after your speech, I'm going to smile all the time. It's not something anybody wants to do. So you want to go, like, what's it going to get?
Advancement in your career.
Pardon?
Advancement in your career.
Okay, and I'm going to advance in my career, okay, because
you produce better work.
okay, advance in my work because you're going to show me how to what? Hit deadlines, or
Sorry, what was that?
you're going to teach me how to hit deadlines?
To get deadlines, yeah.
Hit deadlines, right? Okay,
You get deadlines and communicate better.
and communicate.
I'm sorry.
Better. Okay. All right, Douglas. I listened to your speech. What am I going to take home? What am I going to get?
You're going to learn how to go from a good business to a great business by being people-centric.
Good business
To a great business by being people-centric.
a great business. Okay. All right. Well done, my friend. Okay, that's Douglas. Douglas and Andrea is energized. Okay, I'm writing this down. Yes, good business, great business. Okay. Lee, what after your speech, what am I going to get?
I'm sorry, did you just say me?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I like that people centric. That was really good. Because you're going to change your employees so that they become your biggest brand advocates. They become your brand fanatics.
Turn employees to brand. You know, there's a man walking around your house.
My house? Not my husband.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure you knew there was a man walking around here. Now, when you turn your employees to brand advocates, what does that give you?
That gives you more profit.
Okay. Okay. All right. Janice, when I listen to your speech, what am I going to get?
You are going to get happy, healthy, excited employees about getting fit and healthy.
I'm going to get excited employees because they're fit.
They're going to be excited about doing fitness.
One takeaway.
They're going to be excited about doing fitness.
Now, when someone's excited about doing fitness, what does that give me?
Healthy employees, more productivity.
All right, so less sick days?
Yes.
Less sick days.
And they're happier.
Okay. Now, we got to be careful about happiness because
It's a broad term.
You're going to be happy. I go, I think that's kind of BS because they show, you know, a half-hour speech can't take a depressed person and cure them.
Right, that's true.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be great? But so it's kind of BS. So let's
Yeah.
talk about like our deliverables are something that we can do. All right.
Okay.
All right. Very good. All right. Hey, Karen.
Hello.
Oh, good, glad to see you. So, Karen, what are we going to get after your speech?
Okay, I have three. You said pick more than one, so I have three takeaways.
Good.
In the first speech, people are going to be able to reframe any negative person, place, or thing in the workplace to become more effective and advance.
Okay.
And the second one, authors.
Something. What do I get when I reframe something? Because that just like
you get your day back. You get to keep your day and your emotions and your productivity from being hijacked.
I think what you're talking about is I'm going to have power over things that bother me.
Power is a good word. Yes.
Yeah, power. So reframe. Power is a little better, right? Do people
power is better.
Going with this? Because you go, hey, you're going to get reframing. And I go.
People are like, what the hell is that? Yeah. A nice photo for the wall. Yeah.
The power over the very problems that I feel, power over
We'll throw at you.
Power over problems.
That's nice. This is double P. I like that.
Nice title for a speech.
Yeah.
All right, I have your talk here in front of me, but we'll go to that in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And Mike, what are they going to get from you?
They're going to learn how to not hate the person sitting next to them.
We don't want to give as a result something we're not doing. So what are we going to get?
You'll get a better understanding of how to deal with difficult people.
A better understanding is not sexy. Give it to me like what am I going to get?
You'll make out with a difficult person?
What?
It's not sexy. You'll make out with the difficult person?
All right. I'm going to show you how you can turn conflict and I can't say this word. I think it's a good one. Conflict into camaraderie. Is that
okay?
Somebody
camaraderie.
I'm having difficulty saying it. In other words, you're going to transform the very people who upset you into people who are on your team 100%, right? So transform conflict with people into, people who into conflict into
How about you'll turn enemies into allies?
I love it. Enemies into allies. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd like to know how to do that. All right, that's fantastic. Enemies into allies or conflict into camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Sorry, it's horrible. I can't speak. All right. Okay, Chris, we have you. You're going to focus, be more satisfied. John.
The title of my speech is "Don't Kill Your Customer."
Okay.
And you would increase sales by becoming friends with your most difficult clients.
You're going to turn difficult customers
Clients,
into loyal buyers. Okay, really good. Hey, Alicia, how are you? John, are you? I think someone's in the middle of traffic. Okay. Alicia, what's the title of your speech? I have to mute everybody. Hold on 1 second. Wait, mute all. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Alicia, what is the name of your speech? What's the title?
How to use improv to improve your networking and sales skills and become a networking superstar.
Okay, so become a networking superstar. Love it. Love the title. That's fantastic. And you're going to, okay, that's like a title. And what's one of the results I'm going to get from it?
I'm kind of gearing this towards introverts.
Mm-hmm.
They hate networking.
Right.
So just teach them how they can go in and be comfortable.
Okay, so you're going to get comfortable talking, networking to strange people.
Yeah.
Or, to strangers. Okay. Well done. All right. And then we have Mike. Is anybody I didn't get? I think that's everybody. Okie doke. Great. So I'm going to read back what we have here. Andrea, one of the results is that she's going to energize people and tasks that seem to deplete people, that she's going to show them how to have energy. Chris is going to give us job satisfaction, that no matter what your job, you're going to understand how you can work all day and feel a sense of satisfaction because you're focused. Then you're going to communicate better. Okay. Douglas, you're going to show good businesses how to become great businesses. And tell me, anybody, if I've messed up on what one of your results are. Delee, you're going to turn employees into brand advocates, and that's going to increase your profits because your employees are going to do all your marketing. Okay. Janice, one of the results is going to be less sick days. Karen is going to show that you can have power over problems. Mike is going to turn enemies into allies. John is going to turn difficult customers into loyal buyers. And Alicia is going to, one of the results is you're going to get comfortable networking to strangers, okay? So everybody do you have your own thing written down someplace? All right, good, and I hope I got everybody. All right, so next, you have some of the results you're going to do. Next thing I want you to know is, so there's a problem people have. If they need those results, what's going on with them that they need those results? And that's what I'd like to talk about today. All right? So in the module, which I'm going to show you, I just want to kind of do a summary of this module. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me just go to it a second. And then what I want to do is break you up into twos and come back and talk about what the problem. And the truth is, everything comes from the problem that people have. Oh, wait, Chris, I have family in town, so I have to drop off. Oh, all right. I'm sorry that, okay. We're going to have to be focused and smile and satisfied on our own. All right. Okay, nice meeting you. All right, so here we go. I want to show you this video. And okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's go to the dashboard. Let's find this video. And courses. And this, I believe, is video. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is, I don't want to play the whole thing. I'm going to scrub through it.
Your audience relate to your topic.
We'll talk about that waiter's outfit I'm wearing. Why in the world did I ever think that was attractive? I don't know. Okay, so I give examples here is to have empathy. What challenge does your speech address? So as I go through this, I want you to jot down some notes. All right. So you want to, now this is not out of the blue, but this is the opposite. This is the reason you're going to have less sick days. Okay. So if you're going to give them less sick days, obviously the problem is that they're doing things that are making them sick. If you're going to turn enemies into allies, then the problem is that there's conflict at work. What is it? What is the conflict? What is the problem that you're giving the solution for? Okay, so that's all we're going to be talking about. But it has to be related to your end result. All right? So if employees are going to be your, branding and do your marketing, what are they not doing? What is the problem with your marketing that you're having? So, yeah, so start jotting notes on this as I do this, okay? So if I'm talking about stress, I might talk about the audience, the people in the audience, they're overwhelmed. Entrepreneur, maybe the problem is they're not attracting new clients, or they can't find the right employees, or they can't get customers to their website. If I'm talking about management, maybe it's too much paperwork. So I'm scrubbing through this video. Finance, maybe the topic's fine. I'm talking about finance to people. And maybe their problem is that they have no retirement plan, or retirement confuses them, and there's so much. So why are we focusing on problems? Because meeting planners watch the supplemental videos, but these are problems that you're probably already solving in your life. And basically any kind of job is solving a problem. Okay, so you're supposed to have done this exercise, how have I helped you? And that kind of would have given you a clue to what problems you solve. And most problems relate to three things that people care about: health, wealth, and better relationships. So wealth, health, better relationships, okay? So, and you can only talk about the problems you're really qualified to talk about, right? So that's from what your training is, all right? So let's just go. So we go, let's see, make a list of all the problems you solve using your professional experience. And
the audience, take a breath, solve a problem, they.
Okay, so the audience has this problem. You want to talk about the problem. All right. All right, so basically that's what we're going to do, but we're going to do it in a certain kind of way. We never want to go, the audience's stress. That's nothing. That means nothing to me. Let's just say I'm talking about healthcare, and I want to do a talk to nurses. And I'm going to talk about dealing with difficult people, because that's Mike's topic. I don't want to go, the problem is you're stressed and overwhelmed. I don't want to do that. I want to get to an act out. So I want to go, there's people at work, nursing, are stressed. There's another client. There's always like 4 patients at the same time, just when shifts are changing, and you're the only one there going, nurse, I need to see you now. At the same time, the doctor is going like, can you fill this prescription out right away? And then you have, your boss coming on I'm running out of things to say, but I'm trying to paint a picture of the stress and trying to show my audience that I really know something about nurses, which I don't, obviously, because I just ran out so quickly. But like, for instance, my next speech in a couple weeks is for a pharmaceutical company, called Genentech in San Francisco. And they're, so I'm going to start it off talking about stress, but I'm going to start it off talking about, oh my gosh, how many of you are like, as soon as you learn a software program, they change it. It's like, what? I just learned that. And you're going to change it? And then it's like, why bother learning something else? Because as soon as I learned that, they're going to change it. And then, you have to, you hardly are getting any sleep because half the people you communicate with work in Basel, which, you have to get at 6 a.m. to talk to them. So you're not getting enough sleep. So, if I'm talking about stress, do you hear how specific it is? I'm not just going to say stress. I'm going to really paint a picture of what is the specific stress that they're dealing with. Okay, for my audience. And that's why it's so important to know who your audience is so you can get very specific to them. Because if you're going to talk to businesses, it's very different how you're going to talk to middle management than senior management than to people who are working in the cubicles. Anyway, does anybody have any questions about this exercise? Yeah, Janice. Go ahead.
So let me ask you a stupid question because I know a little bit about Genentech. Have you already ferreted out that these are their specific problems?
Well, not exactly, but I have sent them a questionnaire.
Okay.
And they're getting back to me on it, and they're going to tell me, they've already told me some of the issues, but I never like to talk to the committee because I find that they don't have a lot of the answers. So I say I need 3 people I can call and ask what's a bad day.
Oh, perfect. Oh, okay.
But here's the thing with you. I'm totally reframing my website and what I speak about. You want to hear my new topic?
Yes.
Okay, I'm no longer going to be a stress reduction speaker. Because I don't think that's as popular now as it used to be, and I need to redo my speech, and I'm very excited about this speech. It's the power of purpose.
So do you need someone to carry your purse?
Well, this is actually, they've hired me for 3 days, so I'm going to be doing a keynote every morning, doing their award ceremony, and something else. I'm cooking their meals. I don't know. They've hired me for 3 days. It's crazy. But it's a really good gig because it was booked through a speaker bureau called Dixon. Anyway, enough about me.
Okay.
I'm going to break you up into 2s or 3s. And your assignment is to go, people have this problem. And you're going to do it. And then you're going to simply read, I'm going to give, the result of that. So we have this relationship to problem result. So now that I talk about purpose, here's one of the things, the problem that I've been writing a lot about this, and a lot of times just want to write a lot about this kind of stuff freeform, because I'm feeling like I think one of the problems about people and purpose is that they always think purpose is something I'm going to have when, I have the right number in my bank account. It's something I'm going to have when I have the right job. And my speech is going to be that you right now, what if I was to say to you, right now you are in purpose, right now, that everything in your life makes sense, that everything you've done so far has brought you to where you are, and it's not what you do that defines your purpose. It's how you're doing what you do. So I got super excited about my new topic. And hi, Judy, I've found, oh, that's somebody else. Okay. All right. You guys ready? Any questions before we begin? I'd be so happy if you add an act out. An act out is where you go, and rather than going, and the patients are yelling and ringing their buttons, the patients are going, nurse, nurse, can you come in now? That's an act out. Do you see the difference? You're going to act out somebody. So, all right, let's start this fun. I'll give you like 5 minutes each person, and then we can come back and talk about it, so we can have that. So let me just create breakout rooms. Okay, Alicia. Okay, hold it 1 second. We have John and David. We have, 1 second. Oh, we have Alicia and Mike, Delee and Karen. And then we have breakout room 4. Oh, Janice, and I'm gonna move that to breakout room 1. All right. Don't worry about who you're in the room with. It's not a big commitment. I know, commitment. Oh my God. So I'm gonna open up all the rooms. There's one group of 3, and go.